is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
It was the day when we're staying home, we'll just order in. Okay, that's what we do. So we were gonna order in from this restaurant, this Mexican restaurant. And we found one that looked good. And we got all our orders set up and we were gonna check out. And we looked at the price and we were like, oh my god, why is it that expensive? And you know, you look at the prices and you're like, a burrito is like $20. Like, what? 20 effing dollars? Now, I get it. It's a restaurant, so their burrito isn't a burrito you hold with your hands. It's one. It's like fork and knife, and it's a big one. But it's like, dude, $20? There's no way we're spending this much money. This is insane. So we ended up, of all things, ordering from our local place around the corner, which we've gone to many, many times before, and normally I would drive there, okay?
Fuck you. You're a liar.
But it just so happened, you know, already I had done all my errands out. We were already at home, settled in. We were relaxing. Like, I really don't want to go out and drive again. We'll pay the few extra dollars just to get it driven to the house. You know, it's literally, I'm not kidding you. The Mexican place we ordered from, which is known for burritos and things like that, literally 1 block away. It's not even a 5-minute drive. You get there, you drive to the main street, you turn, you're at our house. Okay? So, literally, we're going to pay like $5, $10 extra for this, but we're like, we don't want to go out. We're going to do it today. Okay? Normally, we're not lazy, but I was lazy yesterday. I will admit it. I was a lazy bones. After being out, I just wanted to relax with my wife. Okay?
I'm very sedentary in my lifestyle. I don't move a lot, being honest. I sit here on the couch streaming all day long most days.
So we placed this order. By the way, went from a $20 burrito to around a $10 burrito. I thought that was a lot more reasonable, okay? By the way, the burritos are insane. They're like, I'm serious. This place, the burrito weighs over a pound. It's that much food. It's an insanely huge 2-hander burrito to eat this damn thing. It's crazy packed. So we each got a burrito. I got a chicken burrito. My wife got like shrimp burrito, which she never had before. So we order out, and, you know, they go over, you know, the delivery person goes, picks up the order. Great. Now, the thing is, you can track it. You know, all these apps now, when you order through them for delivery, they track the person delivering. So you know where they are, you know the status of your order. Now, I'm not kidding you. It's right around the corner.
I didn't even know you could be this lazy.
All right? It's a 2-minute drive to get from there to our house. So, they pick up the order. They drive up to our house. They drive past our house. They keep going. They keep going. They keep going. What the fuck is going on? They drive 2 miles away from our house. What the fuck is going on? It's around the corner. Why would you pick up our food from the restaurant and then go 2 miles away? Right? Now, normally, if you are looking at any of these delivery apps, it will tell you if that driver has another delivery to do. But it makes no sense that the driver would drive by the place they could deliver immediately within 1 minute and then go to the... Why would you skip the place that's right there next to it, drive 2 miles this way, then backtrack back to deliver? It makes no sense whatsoever. And by the way, the app did not say that at all. The app did not say there was another delivery at all. So, what is this person doing? So, I'm not kidding you. 15 minutes pass, and this guy is like 2-3 miles away. I contacted the app. I said, I don't know what the hell's going on with this guy. Is he out of his mind? Did he have an emergency? The place is around the corner. I could have walked there and back by now and got the food. Why are we paying for this? This is ridiculous.
Karen Burnell. I'm a Karen.
So, the funny part is, I'm messaging the guy. Hello, where are you? Why did you drive away? What's happening? He's ignoring all of my messages. Okay? Which is what you're supposed to do. If you're wondering what the hell's going on with your order, you're supposed to be messaging the driver. They're ignoring every one of my messages. Okay? So finally, after waiting 15, 20 minutes, I contact customer support. They say, all right, we don't know what's going on. We're going to call the driver directly. So they call the driver. All right? Another 5 minutes passes, and then I get a response. Okay, the driver is coming back to you now. But obviously, your order is now late, and it's going to be cold, so we're going to give you a big credit. So they did. They credited me quite a bit of money for the next delivery. And I'm like, but it didn't explain what happened, right? So all of a sudden then, so now we're talking 25 minutes after when this burritos were supposed to be delivered, the guy responds to my messages only after The company called him. And he goes, oh, I had another delivery schedule. No, you fucking didn't. No, you didn't. I'm looking at the app. It didn't say, oh, the driver's going to another delivery. And the customer support of the company did not say that either. So if he had another delivery, he basically was delivering for another service, which is what actually happens. If you've been watching my React show weekly, about a month or two ago, there was a video of one of these people, one of these delivery people, explaining they sometimes run multiple apps at once. So they'll have 2-3 jobs in the same area, and they'll actually go around doing them all like that. Guess what? That's not acceptable when you have a situation like this, where, okay, you picked up my food, you were literally 2 minutes away, and you drive 25 minutes away to deliver someone else's food first, and then you come back and you give me late, cold food? What the hell is that? So it sounds like this guy was a moron. And that's what he did. Because he lied, he didn't have a delivery on the service we were using. He probably was running 2-3 services at once, and he fucked up. So, you know, we ended up getting cold food. The food tasted great, but was cold by the time we got it. The good news is that we did get a big credit, so next time when we order, probably next week, we'll get a big discount off of our next order, you know, through the service. But sadly, again, this is the problem when you get these deliveries. You'll get a bunch of great ones. You'll get intelligent delivery people who know what they're doing. They can read, listen to instructions, they show up right away, and I always am sure to rate those people very highly. I want to be sure that the good people deserve the good ratings, they get them. I never forget to rate someone who gave me good delivery well on these apps, because that's how they get the better priority, and that's how they get the better jobs, by getting high ratings. So I know I want to give them those high ratings, right? But this guy, I mean, I didn't rate it because I didn't open the app again. Dude, what an asshole.
That was so evil what I just did, but I don't care. I'm an evil bastard.
Not only did he ignore all of my messages as he drove 20 minutes out of the way, then he lied about why he did it after the fact. He's getting a 0 rating or a 1 star, whatever the lowest is. I mean, what a dickhead, you know? And people like that, I'm sorry, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't do it then. You know, if you are so, oh, the only way I can make a living is by running 12 of these apps at once, then don't do it. You know, it's the gig economy. And what a lot of people, I guess, don't realize is it's supposed to be kind of like a part-time thing. You make some money here or there. If you got to run 4 apps at once, there's a problem. You know, it's fucked up. Now, no one gets good food because you're basically running this job the way it's not supposed to be done.
Oh my god, he's drinking salt.
Ah, someone just said, what about a tip? You don't understand how they work. These people get tipped no matter what. When you order, okay, you immediately enter the tip. You don't enter the tip after the fact. You enter the tip before, and that tip is guaranteed to go to the driver regardless of the quality of the delivery. And that's a problem, I feel, but that's how this economy is working with these delivery apps, is that what you tip is essentially what they receive, plus they get a small flat rate from the company as well. But they get that tip. So, yeah, this person who delivered our food 25 minutes late, ice cold, and then lied to me, got a tip. And there was no way that I could have changed that or fixed it. It was locked in. Pretty stupid, huh? But it's fine, because they're going to get a nice 0 rating from me. So, you know, we'll see how they do in this area if they're going to keep acting like that, right?
But there's a lot of salt, definitely a lot of sodium flavor.
I can confirm with 100% accuracy that on Friday, September 1st, 1 week from today, in this very place, on this very stream, I will be playing Star Wars. No, I'm kidding. Starfield. I will get it early, because you guys seem to have wanted it early. I will play the little bit of extra money. It's like 30 bucks extra. I will play it on September 1st because you guys want it. Only because you guys want it, because I wasn't intending on doing this. But over the last, week, people have been campaigning, saying, you don't understand, we really want to see you play it early. Everyone else is going to be playing it early. You did this with Hogwarts Legacy. It worked well. People showed up to those earlier streams and really enjoyed them. So because you guys want it, I'm going to do it. Only because you want it. Originally, I wasn't gonna. But you guys broke me down, you know, over the last week or so. So I'm going to cave. All right? I'm going to pay that little bit of extra. And it will be 1 week from... I'm excited. As I told you guys. Because a lot of people are like, well, are you excited for Starfield? Are you anticipating it? Are you hyped for it? Here's the truth. I'm approaching it like an observer. Like, this is a science experiment for me. Because the way I see it is that, again, a lot of people are saying this is a make or break game. For Microsoft, for Bethesda. And if they're actually treating it like that, right? I'm curious, will the game live up to all this hype and expectation? I don't know how it really will. At the very least, if it plays as well as, a Fallout game in space, I'd be happy. We haven't played a game like that in quite some time, right? So we'll see. But, you know, I just hope it's not No Man's Sky plus some wonky shooting. That would really piss me off. Because I don't want to play No Man's Sky again. And I don't want to have a wonky, choppy shooter that's full of bugs and problems. I really hope that it ends up being a fun experience. Even if it's just a story that's great, as long as it's great, I'll be happy. So we'll see what happens. But really, I mean, again, when so many people are talking about this game, it's the thing that's all buzz on social media, it really makes me feel like, you know, we're in a situation where this is going to be so hyper-analyzed from every direction. And for me to be playing it early and talking with you guys about it every day, I think is going to be meaningful.
Sure.
You know what they say? You always have a, you only have one chance for a first impression. Baldur's Gate 3 gave its first impression, and that impression was, it's a PC game. It's, you know? And again, I'm not talking shit about Baldur's Gate 3. I respect people who are liking it and enjoying it. If you think it's your game of the year, good for you. I'm happy you're enjoying it. It sounds to me like an amazing game. Sadly, it doesn't fit my content format, but it sounds like an amazing game that I hope you enjoy. But I'm just telling you like it is, and if you disagree, I mean, hey, listen. You can disagree, but I don't want to say I told you so at the end of this year. I really don't. Alright? How often, at all, do PC-centric games win Game of the Year? Again, if it was going to happen, it would have been Divinity Original Sin 2. Did that get Game of the Year? Astro Cyborg says The Witcher 3. Witcher 3 was all across the board, simultaneous release. It got hype on console as well as PC all at once. Everyone was hyped for it at the same time. That's why it got the mainstream appeal that it did. And even then, Witcher 3 didn't get as good as you thought it was. It wasn't until the Witcher TV show came out on Netflix, and now it got mainstream attention, that then people went back and bought the shit out of it. It wasn't until then.
I hate everything I'm doing, and I'm just stuck doing it. The king of hate.
Received a $5 tip from Jimmy James Jr. What? Do you think the trolling has gotten better since the fall of the SOK? The SOK. The SOK haven't existed in like 5 or 6 years. What are you talking about? Who on the earth is still talking about the Sons of Kojima? You want to talk about something that's completely irrelevant? No, sadly, here's what's happened, okay? The Sons of Kojima could have easily been considered a fringe group of weirdos who hyper-obsessed about me in crazy ways and ultimately just kind of got to the point where they all attacked each other into oblivion and they don't exist anymore. Sadly, today, most of the people who daily report on me are scumbags on YouTube who literally fabricate bullshit every day for clickbait and to make money, and their communities are so stupid and gullible, they just roll with it and keep supporting those content creators. SOK, to some extent, reported on real things and tried to pick apart shortcomings in my content and in my character. A lot of the people today literally just make shit up on a daily basis so that they can get clickbait. I'd say that's worse. Maybe you don't agree. I think it's far worse for someone to lie or over-exaggerate, extrapolate to get attention out of idiots than to try to factually criticize and report on someone. As bad as the SOK was, they absolutely, right, weren't as bad as what you see today with the horse shit that goes on with these people on YouTube. And the fact that YouTube allows it is pretty ridiculous. It's blatant fabrication, blatant conspiracy theory, slander. It's slander mongering, really, when you think about it. It's an endless circle of people just shitting on you with nothing factual, just making shit up, right? Here, I'll take a clip off of someone's stream and I'll title it something that has nothing to do with the clip, and then people will watch it and believe that's what it is because they're morons.
Oh my god, he's drinking wheelchair donations.
I don't think that any of them are good or better than anything else. They're all shit. But and to some extent, you know, in the old days of criticism, for example, in the old days when the biggest thing that was negative about me was this is how you don't play, at least you could watch it, this is how you don't play, and see my moments of sucking at a game or saying dumb things and say, this is how Phil can get better by improving upon this, okay? The shit that's out there about me daily today, there's no effort to try to say Phil can be better, Phil can improve, because it's all made up. That's the problem. When everything out there is made up, then there is no improvement that can be had because you made it all up to begin with, you know? And again, they don't care because as long as they get over, as long as they're getting a click, a view, $1 from a moron who just supports moronic content on the internet that's slanderous, they don't care about who gets hurt or what happens. And quite frankly, being that I'm one of the most resilient content creators on YouTube, 15 years, still going strong, despite the fact the last decade people have literally just shat on me, they feel like, oh, it doesn't matter. Phil's immune to all of this. We can just do whatever we want. Phil ain't going anywhere. So they feel no remorse. It's a pretty messed up situation in that regard, but that's why I don't waste time on them. I'm not going to sit here and address a single name or a single moment. There's no point, because they're all losers. Without me, they don't exist. So, okay.
there's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.